Now, on another interesting story, Nick Ndenda, first of all, confirms officially that they are no longer together, all right, by saying his ex. But the running story is apparently he says that sometimes he thinks of his ex, and his ex being
Betty
Betty
Kyalo.
Kyalo. And this is what he said. I am a believer in always looking forward like any other human. I spend some of my time thinking back, but life moves on. We move with it, we grow. I think we must always have a burning desire to see what is next, to look onto the horizon, to look onto the next challenge. It doesn't matter if it's about work, it's about your faith, it's about your fitness, blah, blah, blah. Always ask yourself, what is next? I am doing things differently and I am ambitious and all of that. However, in all of this, he still says that somehow he kind of still reflects back on Betty Chalo and their relationship and all of the good things, the good times that they had, which is a bit unfortunate because they broke up. That relationship didn't last as long as we hoped it would.
Yeah.
I mean, we were all over here saying, Nick Ndenda and Betty Chalo, couple goals and all of that. But it still does beg the question that do people break up too quickly? Do you break up too soon before you've actually gone through it all and then you start to regret? Because in a situation where you're regretting a relationship, especially a relationship in the past, it's usually because you feel like I could have done better.
Yeah.
I could have added some value in this relationship. I could have, But, wishes, with, wounds, buts, and all of these things are still in the past because unfortunately this person has moved on and you clearly had too. So maybe let's start to be more focused on our relationships. Let's start to put a lot more energy into something before we leave, right?
Yeah.
Because we don't even know the circumstances of the breakup. They didn't explain it publicly. All we knew is she was wearing a ring one day, she was being introduced to the in-laws the other, and then boop, it just poof, it
I
went
think
away.
pretty much what he's saying is oga haraka haraka urudi sokoni, but in a very classy way. He just packaged it very nicely, nini nini. But bottom line is ukiachwa achika. Alafu uoge haraka urudi sokoni.
Wow.
That's pretty much it. But I
Wow.
also love that he was very mature about it. He didn't like air the dirty laundry out here for
But we
everyone to
wanted
see.
some tea.
No, it's very refreshing for just person watu wanachana, they don't call each other names, nini nini, because we are so used to people who break up and all of a sudden social media is ablaze with secrets and things we didn't know about these people.
Yep.
And it's very unfortunate, especially when you've been intimate with someone, you've shared your life with this person, your space, you've introduced them to your family, you've introduced them to your relatives, to your children, because Betty Chalo does have a
kid,
child,
yeah.
and Nick does have children too. So, you've interacted with all these people. So when you two break up, it just doesn't affect the two of you. It affects everyone else who was invested in your relationship. And I'm so happy that the relationship is just ending without drama. It took so long for him to confirm they're no longer together, And even Betty, she didn't like confirm. It was just like speculating. But it's refreshing in this day and age to see people who broke up without drama.
But like, here's the thing though. Oftentimes when people had a mutual breakup, we've seen it happen. It starts out with, oh, we ended our relationship in very good terms. We are friends. Above it all, we shall be able to remain in each other's lives, blah, blah, blah. And then a week later, a random cryptic message on their social media. And then all of it is on our faces. Oh, she did. Oh, they did. Oh, by the way, she's not. We've seen this story happen many, many times, including very recently with Wisdom and his girl.
Yeah.
Millie Tracy.
And now even Wisdom's new bae is now
Is now
spilling
part of the-
tea
exactly.
on his ex.
I saw that post and I was just like, what? What are you trying to say?
not your place.
And even the way she said it was just annoying. So in case you've missed what that particular conversation was about, Millie, the new Miley Stacy broke up with Wisdom. He's a gospel artist in Kenya, and then he started saying the way he made her. And then later on, he started calling her names, including a female dog. To say the least, he was very, very abusive. And he kept threatening her, saying that he will block her IG and all of that. However, the new girlfriend, who goes by the name Caro, has also decided to immerse herself in the situation, saying things like, How is it possible that you and him were dating and 3 of his friends already know how your body looks? They already know each stretch mark on your... Woo! It was about that
drama.
stretch mark. That killed me, took me out. So I don't know. I think it's one of those situations where if this is really what is happening, if there's no bile, these guys are okay, amazing, kudos, and a way to set the pace. However, if you have tea, we are here.
Call
we
us.
will talk about it.
Call
We
us.
will. We will. We will.